the biggest difference between an absolute noob, a person just starting, a person that just got activated on Uber and still hasn't really done 200 rides. They're still learning their market. A person that's still getting used to what it is to be a driver, to drive people around, people that you don't know, people that you have no clue about, complete strangers. Yeah, like they're still adjusting, adjusting to having people in your car, realizing that they don't care about your car. The difference between a brand new person and someone that's seasoned, and not just any kind of season, it's certain seasonings that you like on certain foods. I'm a fat person, so I could go really deep into that analogy. I'm a fat guy. And I love food. I could go really deep into that analogy. But let's just say someone that's making $1,000 a week or better, there's a difference. There's a big difference. They are not just taking everything. They're not just driving around aimlessly. They're not just turning on the app haphazardly whenever, There's a strategy. And that's the biggest word. That word strategy is huge. You may think it's not huge, but I'm going to tell you, in my market, Miami, South Florida, there's a big difference. Obviously, y'all know my market is very saturated. We have 1 million drivers. We got 1 million drivers, probably got another 1 million on the wait list. And then we probably got another 1 million in illegal accounts and all of that stuff. Like, my market is saturated. Yeah, it's definitely saturated. And yeah, man, so if you just turn on the app down here, it's not guaranteed that you really gonna make money, You ain't really gonna make much. I mean, you'll be all right, You'll make a couple dollars, but like, it's too many drivers, so you're not gonna make real money. You most likely won't make $1,000, especially if you're just going online haphazardly, wherever you at. Listen, I'm just gonna turn online, and you just taking whatever comes. It's gonna be a struggle for you, is what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm alluding to. It's gonna be a struggle because if you don't know this market, just turning on the app and trying to work it, you're going to be stuck in traffic all day. Oh, boy. Traffic. Traffic. Yeah. I had to take a moment of silence, because if you try to work Miami and you don't know the market, you're going to be stuck in traffic. You're gonna be stuck in traffic. Okay. Let's regain my composure. Yeah, listen. So the difference between a newbie and an experienced person, of that ain't gonna sit in all that traffic. A newbie will, because they don't know the market. A newbie will be stuck in that traffic, sitting in that traffic all day long, just in it. Of that is going to pick and choose where they want to be at, which way, they're going to learn the market. They're going to learn which areas to be in, which areas have the worst traffic. Like, obviously, Brickell, when that bridge go up, it's over. It's shut down. It's over. You don't want to be in that traffic. So if you know how to go around it, like kind of which ways to go, it makes the world of difference, because when that bridge go up, everything stops in that area. Because it's just like gridlock, because that bridge is up. And if you know Miami, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody knows what I'm talking about when I say that bridge in Brickell, because it goes up like every 30 minutes. Again, a newbie isn't gonna know this, but like, yeah, As a vet, I used to work Brickell. I used to think Brickell was the best place to be until I started realizing, damn, I keep catching this bridge. And every time I catch this bridge, it takes like 20, 30 minutes for the traffic just to clear. Why am I catching this bridge? Damn. Oh boy. So the biggest difference, the biggest difference between a newbie and a vet, the biggest difference between somebody that's not barely making $1,000 and somebody that makes it comfortably isn't so much so about who's smarter, who's better, who's stronger, who has the nicer car. It's none of those things, man. All it's about is strategy. Look, I know you guys think that the car is what it is. Don't get me wrong. I love driving the Tesla. The Tesla is nice, whatever. But it's not the car. You know what I'm saying? When I was doing $2,000 weeks, I had my Camry. I had my Honda. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I was strictly on X. That's when I was busting out those $2,000 weeks every single week, and I was stugging it out. That was in my Camry. I keep saying Camry. In my Accord. That's when I was making the $2,000 a week strictly on Uber. I was doing it in my Accord. Now, fast forward, I have this car because I do so much more than just Uber and Lyft. But it's not the car. It's not the car. It's not the platforms. It's not my rating, because my acceptance rate, my acceptance rate is like a 25, 26, whatever. So it's not bad, but it's not the greatest, you know what I'm saying? Like, and y'all know my overall rating, I'm 4.93, because I had that passenger that rated me badly, so it can't be that. Like, okay, maybe it's that I've done 10,000 rides. Yeah, but I mean, some of you guys have done way more rides than I've done, and it's not that. Let's just cut it. It's not that I get privileges or whatever they say. It's not that. It's that I have a strategy. And what I always tell everybody, for a newbie, the best way that you can come up with a strategy is not just, okay, well, look, I watch these talking head videos. I watched this guy on YouTube. He said, do XYZ, so that's what I'm gonna do. Sure, it's fine to learn information from other people. I do that. I did that. But the easiest way, the easiest way for you to learn your market is for you to work it. Put in the actual work behind it. Now, what I would do is I would work, and then as I'm working, I would listen to the talking heads. As I'm working, or like once I'm done with working, now I can listen to the talking heads, because I done did my shift. I done been out there. Now I'm trying to learn how to do it better. I did it. Now it's time to do it better. And that's a real strategy. So, yeah, man, it's all about strategy. It's all about strategy. Learning your market, the best strategy comes from somebody that knows their market. If I don't know your market, why would I come up with a strategy that you think would be successful? It just doesn't make sense. The difference between a newbie and a veteran is that a newbie doesn't have the strategy, doesn't have the experience behind the strategy. They don't know what they're doing, compared to a veteran that's like, listen, I only take specific rides. I only go to these specific areas. I don't just drive around aimlessly. I'm going specifically to certain places. That's the difference. It's all about the strategy. Your strategy makes a huge difference. If you didn't know, your strategy is the secret to making $1,000, $2,000 a week. Easy. If you have a strategy and it works. That's the biggest part. It has to work. And that doesn't mean you take every single ride all day, every day. But I do recommend that you try it. When you're testing out your strategy, you have to work. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people feel however they feel about work, but that's it. That's what it takes to get a real successful strategy. You got to work and put the effort behind it, man. You got to have the experience behind it. It just doesn't come because, yeah, you may have a strategy, but it ain't going to necessarily work because, again, if you listening to a talking head, we can't tell you how to work because we work differently. Like, again, I always say, I could tell, you could tell me you work in Miami, but I don't just work Miami. I work all different places. So it's hard. You know what I'm saying? I can't really help you. Now, if you do join the Telegram group, there's some killers in there. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely some killers in there that are balling right now. So they can help you. I can't help you. Shoot. But yeah, man, I done started rambling, so I guess it's time to end the video. But again, man, just to wrap it up, it's your strategy. It's the strategy that separates a beginner from a noob. I mean, a beginner from a noob. A noob from a veteran. A noob from somebody that's seasoned. A noob, somebody that can't make $1,000 a week to somebody that can. And all it takes is strategy and having the right strategy that fits your market. So, but yeah, man. All right, so I'm out of here. Deuces.